hello to you, YouTube. And hello to you, my fellow metalheads. This is Duke Krishna, checking in on you guys once again. Today, I am going to be doing a concert review. So, this concert contains the following bands. First, we have Artificial Brain. Second, we have Full of Hell. Third, we have Revocation. And fourth, Cattle Decapitation. Holy shit. Alright, so I have heard 3 of these 4 bands before. One, I am extremely familiar with. Cattle Decapitation. Revocation, I am fairly familiar with. And Artificial Brain, which I have only really heard about half of one of their albums. And that is about it. So, Artificial Brain opened up. And, well, they did a good job. Very good job, you guys. Props. Your vocalist was just fucking all over the goddamn place with the enthusiasm. He got so into it, and he was fucking banging the microphone on his head and shit. And he was fucking bleeding, and I was seriously worried the microphone was gonna break. It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, this guy. Calm the fuck down before you break your microphone and or your skull. But it was fucking intense, right? For an opening band, it was one of the most enthusiastic opening bands I've seen. And that's saying something. That being said, their music was good. Okay? It did not blow me away, but it was very solid material. And, like I said, I have heard about half of their newest album. The reason why I say half is, well, I was busy and didn't have time to finish it, and I just kind of forgot about it because, well, I liked it, but it didn't blow me away, and I just kind of forgot about it and got carried away with other stuff for a few days and just kind of forgot about it until, well, I realized I was going to see them and was like, oh yeah, that band. So, basically, the only reason I heard of them is because I watched an album review of their newest album, Infrared Horizon. I watched an album review that Banger TV did on them. Gave a good rapport, said they were basically a technical death metal band. They had a lot of sci-fi elements to their music, which I like because, well, I'm a huge nerd. So I was like, okay, cool, that's interesting, I'll check them out. It's not the first band to do more sci-fi focused things, but you know what? Yo, I will give it a shot. And I did, and I thought it was pretty good, but I just kind of got distracted with day-to-day life and didn't really finish it. So, that being said, I was impressed by the band. Now, like I had said, the vocalist was very energetic. The only issue I have, it's not really an issue, to be completely honest. They said that this particular vocalist was a guest vocalist, that he was basically subbing in for their actual lead vocalist who was not able to come on tour with them. That being said, didn't really get the name of this guy who was doing the guest vocals, but I really want to find out who this guy was, because honestly he had some solid vocals, some powerful lows, some really fucking long, powerful highs, a few little pig squeals thrown in there that were decent enough if you're into that kind of stuff. So, all in all, it was pretty good stuff. Very unique sound. I highly recommend you check them out. All in all, not the best performance ever, but they did a pretty good job. So, I got one of their patches. Need to check out the rest of their music. They only have like 2 albums, I believe, and some EPs and LPs and stuff like that. So, check them out. And the next band, Full of Hell. More like full of filler. Now, that was my issue with them. That was my girlfriend's issue with them. That was random people standing next to me talking about its issue with them. So, we were not in the world's greatest of venues, I'm not going to lie. It's not my personal choice. Smaller venue. Not really a problem. Most of the shows I go to are on smaller to like mid-sized venues. So, not really a great, but the issue is just the acoustics in that place are subpar. Some of the acoustics in smaller venues are, but for some reason, something about this venue and the acoustics just gripes me. It's a little too echoey, and it's like, I don't know. It's hard to pick up the vocals and the intricacies of the music. Now you can say, well, Krishnok, that's kind of a common thing in live performances. I know. I go to a shit ton. I understand that. But I'm just saying it's more so than normal. So, how this connects to this particular band is that they are a grindcore band. They do have a little bit of power, violence, and noise, and some other things listed in their profiles, but basically they are a grindcore band. And, well, they do have a sort of keyboardist and some techie sounds. I don't know, I'm not a fucking computer programmer, and I don't fucking play the keyboards. I don't know. Maybe it was like a DJing kind of equipment, turntables, I don't really know. They had one guy who was working on it predominantly and doing backing vocals, and the lead vocalist messed with a similar setup too. So my issue is how much fucking filler they put in. For a like 20-30 minute set, I swear to God, they only played half of the time because they were fucking just sitting around drinking their water, just talking to each other, not looking at the stage, and it was like, okay, when are they gonna start playing? Okay, when is the actual content? And it just irked me, because when they did play, it was solid fucking grindcore. Honestly, it was some good shit. If you like grindcore, check them out. They have a bit of a unique sound, like I said, with some of the like computer programmy things and sound effects and whatnot they throw into it. If that's what you're into, then by all means, check them out. I do highly recommend you listen to their music. Just live, I don't really know. Okay? I don't know if they're having technical issues or what, but they just kind of ignored the audience for half of the fucking performance and just sat around drinking their water and everything. You can have a little break. Okay, fine. You can drink some water in between songs. But Jesus Christ. And it was just like the sound effects, they were just, the reverb was just, and they were just playing these buzzsaw, creepy sounds and shit that were okay in the actual songs, but they were fucking louder than the whole rest of the songs. So when you're just sitting there waiting to play music, and you're just hearing blaring into your ear, and you're just waiting for the actual fucking music to start playing, it was like, holy shit. So that was a really fucking disappointing performance. It was probably the worst, or one of the worst I've seen, I'm not gonna lie to you. But the thing that gets me is the music itself was solid, but I could not get past it, because they were just sitting the fuck around, blaring some fucking sound effects, or whatever the fuck, and just ignoring the goddamn audience. And it was just so fucking frustrating, because the actual music is solid stuff. Check out Full of Hell's music. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's good, but just try to avoid them live, is all I'm gonna say. That's just how I looked at it. I'm going to try to avoid them live if I can from now on. If there's a bunch of other good bands playing, fine. Look, I even bought their patch, and I'm going to be checking out their music. It's solid shit, okay? You get my point. I'm done ranting. Okay, moving on. Revocation. I'm pretty familiar with Revocation. This is my third time seeing them. I've listened to their music, some of their albums, not really their whole discography, but it's solid stuff, and I really need to sit down and listen to their music in all of its entirety. It's on my bucket list of things to do. Every single time I've seen them, they just seem to be improving a little bit. Every single time. That being said, they're already a fucking solid band, so it's not like they can improve a whole lot much more unless it's like god tier level legendary shit. So I really think, given a few more albums, given a few more years, they're gonna go down and become really fucking big name band. They're already pushing it, they're already touring a lot with a lot of good bands, and they're really on the mark to become some legendary shit one day within the extreme metal community. So they're a technical death metal band with thrash kind of mixed in there a little bit. But predominantly they're a technical death metal band. Now, the cool thing about them is they do not have a lead vocalist. Well, they kind of do, okay? One of the guitarists does the majority of the vocals, but they have two backing vocalists, and they all do growls. They all do the lower stuff. But they all have a little bit of a different sound to the vocals, and it's nice, and they kind of go back and forth. And when they all three scream at the same time, it's just like, oh shit. So it's some solid shit. Yeah. Both listening to them live and at home. It's good shit. Check out Revocation. They were in the new Power Rangers movie, if you didn't notice. There's one little scene where I think it's the Yellow Ranger, I believe, and she's just like standing doing crane style and shit on a rock by herself, and it just zooms in and she's just fucking blurring Revocation, which is awesome that like a Power Rangers movie. Yeah, I know it's a little more adult than normal Power Rangers, but it's still really cool to hear a fucking technical death metal band in fucking Power Rangers. Oh my god. Yeah, so fucking Revocation, good shit, good solid band, check the fuck them out. Cattle fucking Decapitation. Ugh. Okay, so, solid shit. Okay, the first time I saw them, it was the best metal performance I've ever seen. The best live performance I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. And I've seen some well-known bands, like Cannibal Corpse and Nile, for example. But to me, no one can fucking top Cattle Decapitation live. That's just my personal opinion. They are also my favorite extreme metal band, so I'm a little biased. But the pits are fucking insane. A lot of people know the songs and can sing along. It's a great fucking environment. And, you know, they're death grind, so it's just constant fucking brutality, and they slow down a little bit, but when they do, it's still like... And you sing along to these, like, almost ballad, like, epic fucking, like, half-sung, half-screamed combination vocals. I think he coined the term, like, banshee wailing or banshee screaming or something or other. I don't know what Travis Ryan called it. But it's solid fucking shit. I fucking am in love with Cattle Decapitation, and I cannot stress enough to you how much they are an amazing fucking band. I would rate, out of a scale of 1 to 10, I would rate that performance a 9.9 out of 10. The first performance, I would rate a 9.99 out of 10. I know, not a big difference. So that being said, my only gripe with the first time I saw them, a while back, and that was the fact they didn't play their entire discography. I know, petty, right? Yeah, I just wish that the fucking concert was like fucking 7 hours long, but you know, whatever, that's just my opinion that I kind of hope that I would see. That was literally the only thing I could possibly say. That being said, they did play a long show, and in this concert too, which I should be focusing on, but I just can't fucking stop getting over how amazing Cattle Decapitation is. Solid, legendary shit. Okay, if you like death metal, if you like grindcore, check them out. If you like one or the other, or both, check them the fuck out. They're amazing. Fucking lyrical content is brilliant. Very political. A lot about the environment and ethics, money and climate change and whatever. Solid shit, especially if you're a little bit more left-leaning. But honestly, you don't have to be to get into their music because of the fucking feeling and overwhelming just power and technical mastery that they have in their music. It's fucking amazing. I cannot express how much I love Cattle Decapitation. Their music, the lyrics, just everything, their imagery on their albums, just fucking everything. Cattle Decapitation is my favorite extreme metal band. I've said that before in other videos. I'll say it fucking again. Amazing goddamn show. Look, Full of Hell was a little bit of a bummer, but oh the fuck well. All the bands fucking killed it. Even fucking Full of Hell did. It's just they didn't play enough fucking music in between each fucking song. But I can get over it. All in all, one of the best concerts I've been to. But once again, I'm biased because I'm just in love with Cattle Decapitation. So, you know. So, out of 10 stars, well, let's say, with my gripes, particularly with Full of Hell, brings it down a bit. So I'm going to put it as a 9 out of 10 stars, because that did kind of ruin it a little bit for me, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the venue. So that brought it down a pinch, but all in all, you know, if you went to a different show at a different venue than I did, then you're going to have a different experience, and it might have been better than mine. So it could be a 9.5 or whatever for you personally. It could be anything if you don't like death grind or grind at all. But for me, it was one of the best performances. Anytime I see Cattle Decapitation, it will be one of the best performances I've ever seen. But the first time I saw them, I liked it a little bit better. But I think that's just because they played maybe a slightly longer set. But yeah, I'm going to stop ranting, because it was amazing and I love Cattle Decapitation, and I could make a fucking 5-hour documentary on how amazing Cattle Decapitation is. But I'm not going to. So, if you like this content and can get over me ranting and writing Cattle Decapitation's dick, then please go ahead, put a like out there, comment, subscribe, do whatever you like. Just, I would appreciate it so fucking much to just help me out and build my channel up a little bit and make my pictures and videos, you know, thumbnails, whatever, make that shit more noticeable is what I'm asking you. Just please like my shit, okay? You don't have to, but I'm just saying, I would really fucking appreciate it so goddamn much. Thank you all. Have a great day. I'll be back with another video in a little bit, but that one's more black metal themed, and, well, I have a special surprise for you. Because, well, it's about that Halloween time, folks. And nothing is better than a little black metal on Halloween. So, I'll see you soon. Have a good day.